Hello my lovelies, welcome into White Willow Tarot. Today's reading is all about your next relationship. Who are they gonna be? What are they gonna be like? What might they look like? And how will you be together once you've come into union? So today I have 4 piles for you. Pile number 1 is the Magician with the number 1. Love that. With the dice, with the sparkly dice, and I'll say the number 9, so that one. Pile number 2 is the 4 of Cups with the cheese dice, which was also almost number 9, but it went up to number 10. Pile number 3 has the 10 of Cups with the emerald green dice, and then number 5. And then pile number 4 is the 8. Is this 8? No, this is 9. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles with this kind of clear white. I think it's called like the ghost dice. I use it for D&D. With the number 10 as well. Okay, so take as much time as you need to choose your pile, and I'm going to go ahead and start, so I will see you in your reading. Alright, hello pile number 1. You chose the Magician card with the number 9 and this very nice sparkly rainbow dice. Super nice. My brother just got it for my birthday a couple days ago. Okay, so we're going to start off with the kind of just initial energies of your person, getting to know like any messages that are going to come through. And then we are going to move on to their personality, their appearance, and then we will see like what we can get, if we can get anything about their age. It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it works really, really, really well, and other times it's a little harder to pinpoint an exact age. But yeah, we'll see, and then we'll look at what the connection will look like, and then at the end there'll be I'll just do some like if any messages, guidance, anything else needs to come through, then it'll come through at the end. So okay, let's start with your initial energy, or well, this will be the energy of your person, but let's see. Okay, anything about pile 1's next relationship, please. Anything about pile 1's next person, who they'll be in a relationship with. Perfect, thank you. Okay. And now I'll just pull some oracle cards as well. Actually, I'm going to do that in a second. Let's look at your tarot first. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. Love that. Right away, love that. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Love that too. Okay, and then we have Death and the Wheel of Fortune. This is some very interesting stuff. This is even some crazy stuff. Okay, so in a relationship, they are like very romantic. They're very passionate. Yeah, they're gonna be like quite almost intense with the Death card. Yeah, very fiery energy. I heard someone else say this, like very for you. They're gonna really care about you, like really love you, really feel like very strongly about you right away. That's not necessarily about them as a person, that's just how they are in a relationship, I guess. They're gonna be pretty accomplished. They're gonna be quite accomplished, actually, because the magician obviously has like all his tools, he has everything. He's like the embodiment of the tarot, kind of, I guess. These cards always kind of match each other a little bit, in my opinion, because we have the infinity sign here, and it kind of reminds me of the like winding snakes or whatever. I don't think those are actual snakes, but the winding things. And I like how it's 1 and 2. That's funny. We have another one here. And of course, 1 plus 9, your number is 10. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like a lot is going to happen all at once. Okay, let's look at some oracle cards, see what else we can discover. Anything about pile 1's next relationship? Oh, I guess I did ask about relationship rather than just the person, so that makes sense. All right. I'll take all these, sure. So we have candles and magic. Magic and the magician. Move that down there for more room. Okay. We have the cloak for concealment, and the magician also has a cloak. So this is very like cohesive already. Love that. Candles and cloak and magician. This guy, I was gonna say this person might be a magician, especially because we have the Ace of Wands. That's so funny, actually. Imagine if that was actually true. And like one of you guys actually like does kind of fancy a magician, or your next relationship is like David Blaine, I think. Maybe his name is David or Blaine. You never know. Okay, we have ancestors with remembrance. And we have Book of Shadows with secret. Okay. It's very, very, very possible that your next relationship is going to be with somebody who does practice magic or is very spiritual in some way. Even if it's just they pass it off as like, oh, I'm so lucky. I have all these things working out for me, like all my wishes come true. And it's like, well, actually that's basically manifestation, but okay, sure. This is definitely somebody who's quite magnetic, like they have aura, they can like pull, you know? They like draw people in, I guess. Maybe there's something like mystical about them. It also could be that this is a divine kind of orchestrated type of situation. The Death card is also like kind of telling me that you're, I'm not sure if it's the connection itself or it's just your next person that you're going to be in a relationship with is going to be very like strong-willed. Not even like overbearingly so. How do I like say this? They have seen a lot. They have been through quite a lot. And nothing phases them so much anymore. That does kind of go with the Wheel of Fortune as well, because they have some kind of past that they're kind of moving on from, I want to say. There's some kind of cycle, maybe it's closing. for them. Okay. Well, I think I'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, we do also have banishment at the back of the deck, so they're definitely moving on from something. I would definitely say that for sure. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at their personality, and so I'll pull 2 tarot cards, and I also have some little papers that I kind of like wrote out, and I wrote some like words down, so we'll get some of those. So let's see. What is pile 1's next person going to be like personality wise? What are they like? Personality of pile 1's next relationship. Okay, cool. So we have Temperance and the King of Cups. And Death on the back of the deck. Wait, what did I say? The back of the deck. That's what I was meaning to say. I don't know if I said that correctly or not. Okay. So yeah, Temperance and the King of Cups. They could have very different sides to them. They have like one of those personalities that's kind of like they can fit in anywhere because they're so like versatile. For example, they could fit in with a very scholarly crowd. They could fit in with just like anyone. I don't know, any place. Like they could just be chatting to somebody in line at the grocery store and get along with them fine. They could be talking to like the big wigs and be getting along with them just fine. Really just anyone. So I think that they'd be very friendly. They like people. They're very in touch with their emotions. So I would say actually this is something that they might have learned from whatever experience that they've had. Like they've kind of gone through the death and rebirth. Maybe they used to be a very different person and they didn't like who they were becoming, so they looked at themselves and changed that. Which we could even see in the Temperance card as well, because it's like night and day kind of the difference. But yeah, maybe they have like spirit guides that are ancestors that help them along this way, or maybe this is when they kind of started a spiritual journey or a magical journey, and we're doing all of this changing work. Because his eyes are closed, I would again say probably, oh okay, they could be very calm and do meditation sometimes, but there's also this like energetic, like excited kind of side to them. Yeah, they're just very multifaceted, I think. Okay, so now let's get some of these personality traits. I just kind of shake them until they fall out. So yeah, what are some personality traits for pile 1's next relationship? Get a few more. Oh, that's a lot more. Okay, sure. Why not? So yeah, I do see like foolish, childlike, and playful. And like I was kind of saying, they do have that side, but then we also have soft coming out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have energetic, foolish, childlike. I just feel very excitable. Like a word that should be here is excitable. Playful, soft. We also have firm. And those are like kind of opposites of each other, which is funny. Because like, yeah, very multifaceted. They'll be very honest as well. Oh my gosh, wait, what did I just say? Excitable? I don't know if I already said that, or if I'm like losing my mind or something. I'm not sure. They can be very intense, yeah. I think I was saying that at the beginning. But yeah, they are going to be very loving. They might just love life in general. I'm going to move these down here. It's kind of like they have the perfect personality, like whatever they're doing, whatever the situation is, they're going to handle it very well because, yeah, they can just handle things, anything really very well, I'm feeling. Okay, I'm not getting too much else from that. So, okay, I think we're gonna do the appearance and what they could look like now. So I'm gonna do the same thing, pull some tarot, and then I do also have some physical attribute cards that I have written. But okay, let's see. What are the physical attributes, or what might pile one's person, next person look like? What is their appearance? I missed the card that was trying to come out. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let me clean this up, actually. Like this one. We actually have Queen of Cups on the back, which came out of all the ones that spilled and I picked up. Goes along perfectly with the King of Cups. Actually, maybe, oh my gosh, I keep like bumping my head. I have a new setup. And so I have like a stand for my camera so I can film down. And I'm so excited about it. But I keep like bumping my head on it as well. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, right. Maybe your person could often spend a lot of time like suppressing this energy and then it all comes out at once, which we saw happen with the cards. Okay, but appearance wise, brown hair, darker hair, could be black hair as well for some of you, shoulder length, maybe, it could be. This is just, if anything, like a confirmation that they are very spiritual because we have the Queen of Cups in touch with emotions. The crown there is showing connection to the higher power. Same with here. Same with, of course, the High Priestess. And the 8 is actually reminding me of the infinity symbol on the Magician, which symbolizes his infinite connection to spirit. I would say for some of you, possibly blue eyes. Whether they are, you know, whatever gender, they might paint their nails quite often or have their, like, they like having their nails done, their nails painted. You know what, actually they could be a little bit insecure about their looks though. Because she's blindfolded in the mirror, it's like, I don't quite really want to look at myself. So they could be a little bit insecure about what they do look like, but let's find out some more traits of what your next person might look like. There are some like age numbers in here, so that could be, we'll just see what comes out. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna shake it around kind of. What is some attributes of pile number 1's next person? Okay, you guys, brown hair fell out. I'll take that, and I'll take this, and I'll take these 4. Okay, big mouth. They could have a large mouth, big lips. Or they could, of course, be kind of loud-mouthed. Who knows? Oh my gosh. I do also see blue eyes, like, right there. And yeah, head was very prominent, and I didn't manage to grab it. So, something about their head, something about their, face. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a handful. That did not really work out. That's okay, though. Okay. We'll have these ones. So we have something small, something accentuated, 15 years. So that represents maybe a 15-year age gap. Or we also have 5 years for a 5-year age gap. So depends on what you might prefer. If he is a man, he might have facial hair, and we do see that in that card, which is interesting. Okay, black hair and brown hair. As I said, they could have very small eyes. Yeah, something about them is accentuated. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm feeling maybe eyes as well. Maybe they do really nice, like, makeup. Okay, now we do have some, like, age cards. Some of them are, like, really high, because I did go high with the ages because I wasn't sure quite of the demographic that would be watching, so I didn't want to just do ages that, like, I would personally be looking for. Because, like, if somebody was, like, in their 40s and watching this, they probably most likely don't want to be dating a 20-year-old, or, like, if you're in your 60s, probably you don't, I mean, hopefully you don't want to be dating a 20-year-old, but anyways, no, yeah, anyway. So yeah, 15-year age gap possibly, 5-year age gap possibly, maybe late 60s, although in another reading I did interpret this as being like that was their vibe, like they were retro Pinterest vibe. That's also another possibility. We have 52, 28, and 25. Now, I think I am gonna roll some dice just to see if we can, like, narrow down the age, but like I kind of said in the beginning, is sometimes a little bit hit or miss with that. So I'll use the red one to match the magician, and then the rainbow one to match your dice. Okay, your die from the beginning, my bad. Okay, and then we'll also roll this one just to see. This was gonna be like my age gap dice, so okay. What age might pile one's next relationship be? How old might they be? Oh, we have 1. Okay, so they're definitely not gonna be 11. They're definitely not gonna be 11, you guys. They're definitely not gonna be 11. Want to make that super clear. Definitely not. They might be. Well, this is just reminding me because, like, 1 is the number of the magician. And then also, it's reminding me of 2. So they might just be like 22, 33, 44, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see if I can get an age, like the amount of number of years that are between you guys. So 3. Okay. So closer to the 3 to 5 year difference. Okay, well, maybe 1 isn't the age. It's like the angel number 111, or like 111, 1111, which I would be more inclined to say because we do have 1, 1, 1, 1. So spiritual energy, like divine energy, stuff like that. Also, this adds up to 5, which goes into the 5-year age gap. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna clear up this and then we'll look at what the relationship will look like when you guys come together, so what the energies will be like between you, and then we'll see any extra messages that want to come through. Okay, so what is the relationship between you guys gonna look like when you come together? We have Ace of Wands again, Wheel of Fortune again, and the High Priestess. I'll just see if there's one more card that wants to come out. I heard break free. Two more do. Okay. And they are the Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So together, this relationship is going to be, very interesting, because we have I have hot and heavy with the Ace of Wands. Like, it's very, don't do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it could be that. It probably will, maybe, if that's something you're interested in. Then cut the cameras. It could be. But passionate, fiery, very, like, intense. And then we also have, I'm trying not to laugh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, and then we have the High Priestess. You might get flustered a lot. I don't know. This might just be me, but I'm feeling very flustered right now. So this person could, yeah, really be flustering you, making you blush, stuff like that. Okay, even making you laugh. It's just gonna be kind of like fun, lighthearted, but there's also like an undertone of like energy. Okay, okay. So yeah, and then we have the High Priestess, which is very spiritual and like much calmer. Not necessarily less intense, because, you know, emotions can feel very intense. This, I'm really wanting to say, like, this could be something you're not necessarily familiar with the Wheel of Fortune. It could feel a little bit new or different than what you've experienced before. Oh yeah, especially with the Page of Wands, like, you're not really familiar with this passionate energy so soon. And it might be a lot, actually, at first, but it's not like scary. Like, you might have a couple of, like, I mean, everyone kind of worries about relationships now and again, but it's not like you're terrified. You do feel safe to try some new things. You feel like secure enough to do that. So yeah. Oh, I almost forgot to use these. I have like I got some romance cards, divine love cards. What are they called? I can't remember, but it's something like that. So yeah, what is this partnership, this next relation for pile 1 going to look like? Okay. Ooh, there's gonna be some surprises. I also feel like I should take this one that was on the back of the deck. Okay, so we have surprise and we have listening. Yeah, you might not be expecting all of this, like, again, I'm going back to like the passionate, flirtatious energy. It might come as a surprise, kind of a shock, like even if you haven't experienced something like that before. But it's gonna be like a nice surprise, okay? Yeah, it's gonna make you kind of feel alive, excited, stuff like that. And like I was saying, if you are like a little bit nervous about this, your partner is gonna be like listening and understanding and like genuinely listening to why you have these apprehensions, and like understanding and being cognizant of that. So I think that's all I'm getting from that. So now we'll just move on to any additional messages that want to come through. So this could be from your higher self, from your next person's higher self, from spirit guides, from the universe, just some general guidance, oh my gosh, I keep on hitting my stand. Just anything that wants to come through. Okay, so okay, thank you. Anything else that needs to come through for pile number 1 before we end the reading. Okay, so if things do move very quickly, it might feel kind of crazy, but you are ready for it. Oh, and another page. You've had 3 pages so far, possibly. I think just the 3. Okay. You are gonna have fun though. This is gonna be like a fun relationship. I mean, I should hope so. But yeah, no, you're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be okay. Okay. We have justice, so that tells me that there is definitely gonna be a balance, like in the relationship. Something is coming into balance. There's not gonna be an imbalance of power. Like you aren't gonna feel out of power at all. Oh yeah, we have the Hermit. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this relationship it is gonna take you out of your comfort zone a little bit. But it's gonna be okay because basically you're just expanding your comfort zone. Like you're just moving the boundaries, and it feels like really scary to move the boundaries, but you're not like stepping out of it. You're still gonna be like protected, and you're gonna be fine. If you have spent a lot of time by yourself, then you're gonna be ready for this. Yeah, okay, you're gonna be ready for the expansion, this growth, this new relationship. And I just want to say again, like, it's gonna be okay. I don't know why I want to say that so much. So if you're like really worried about relationships, I feel you, by the way, then it's gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna be fine. It's okay. So I just like using these cards. Let's see, any extra messages for pile number 1. Oh my gosh, these cards were in my dream last night, actually. I just remembered that. They were like bigger and like longer. Okay. There's a lot of interesting energy coming out, okay? There's a lot of sexual energy with this. Okay? I'll just say. With this group. Okay, we have Blonde, Heiress, Sar, and Slays. Okay. I feel like this relationship might actually slay a lot of the worries that you have quite easily. Like, you're gonna go into it with maybe some anxieties, and then you're gonna realize, like, why was I so worried about this? This is actually fine. Like, I actually like this. This is okay. I do feel like that. Okay, maybe there's like Russian. This is what I'm getting. So like Russia. Maybe your person is from Russia. Maybe you're going to Russia. Maybe you're learning Russian. I'm hearing that song just because it's like a word association. You guys are okay. Anyways, It's like from the, I want to say 1920s. It's called What's the Use in Dreaming? And there's a line that's like, 'cause I hear the Tsar of old Russia say. And then he like gives the singer all his wives or something. I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, maybe you guys might marry. Maybe marry into wealth, because we have the heiress and like that's like money to me. So yeah, financial gain could be happening. Oh my gosh, stop. And then we have blonde. I don't think that actually necessarily means that your person is going to be blonde. It might, but we did have like all the dark hair energy coming out for the appearance. So I actually am not quite certain of the meaning of this, but I'll pull like 1 or 2 oracles and see if that makes it make any more sense. I mean, I always do interpret this as like, I mean, I have interpreted this before to be people like the dumb blonde stereotype, like they will write you off, not necessarily you guys, but they'll write you off as like, yeah, they're just a dumb blonde, they don't know anything, and then like you're super smart or you're like super talented and everyone's like shocked and they like underestimated you. So yeah, maybe you're underestimating yourself actually. One or both of you could be underestimating yourselves in certain areas, and then maybe this union will help you guys to see the worth in that, and you're like, oh wait, I actually am really good at this, or like I actually am okay in doing this, or something like that. Okay, any final messages? Oh, okay, I think we're good. I think we're good, but like there might be like one card that wants to come out, so I just want to be like extra sure. Okay, maybe this one, familiar or guardian. Okay, I like the green energy because this is telling me that it's gonna be grounded and safe. Yeah, you could be bringing in money, but like you're gonna be protected, you're gonna be safe, you're gonna have like people watching out for you and like spirit guides watching out for you and watching over this relationship. So yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching and letting me read your energy for you today. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, or night. I'm sorry, I'm already packing up your stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, get out of here. No, please don't. Please don't. If you did enjoy this reading, leave me a comment or a like to claim this energy. And again, thank you so much, and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Bye. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the 4 of Cups or the cheese dice with the number 10. It is a cheese dice. There's like little holes in it. I don't know if you can see, but it's fun. I love that. Okay. So first of all, I mean, like right away, you guys might not have been in a relationship for a very long time. And so you might have been watching a lot of these readings like, come on, when is it gonna happen? Like, bro, like, come on now. Hurry up. What's the hold up? Possibly. For some of you, for a lot of you, for a few of you, for even just one person. Okay, so we are going to be looking at first some initial energies of your next person, their personality, their appearance, maybe seeing what we can get on how old they are or what their age is. And then after that, we'll be looking at what the connection between you guys will look like once you've come together. And then we'll have a little space at the end for any additional messages that need to come through. So, without further ado, let's start your reading. Okay. Okay. We have the Magician, which is group 1 significator card. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, or maybe you just want to check out pile 1's reading once you're done watching this one. So what is... Okay. Pile 2's next person in a relationship. What are they like? One more card. Okay, thank you. Okay. So we have the Magician, the Hierophant. Actually, the Ace of Cups came second. The Magician, the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Swords. Oh, back of the deck we have the Empress. So, love that. Bring your little dice back. Kind of ran away. Okay. Also the Chariot. And then these other 3 that came out were Hanged Man, ooh, King of Pentacles, love that, and the 5 of Swords. Okay. I'm just gonna tuck those there. Okay, so your next person in a relationship is very wise. I feel like they have been single for a while too, or at least not had any true meaningful connections since there was one that hurt them really, really badly. And so they've been like on their own, but they haven't been lonely. They've been quite content, like, with just to be with themselves, to be single. I feel like they actually treat themselves really well. Like they're very self-love oriented. They'll take their self on dates. They'll buy their self things. And yeah, we love that. We do love that. I do think even though they're single, a lot of their friends will come to them for relationship advice because they give very, very good advice. I'm not sure if they like take their own advice when it comes to like their own problems. They might not trust themselves. I feel like, yeah, maybe they don't understand why people keep on going to them for advice because they're just like, I don't know what to say, like, and then they say something super wise and like mind-blowing, and it was like, oh my gosh, yes, you're so right. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm glad I could help. I actually do kind of feel like that, which is pretty funny. Okay, let's see if there's any oracle messages for you here. There will be, of course. Let's just see what they have to say. I forgot to get these out in advance, so I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, what can you tell us? Can you see the charging cable? Okay. No, you can't. We're all good. No, you definitely can't. Okay. What is pile 2's next person gonna be like? What is pile 2's next person just gonna be like in general? Thank you. I just realized that I forgot to light my candles. That's okay. So we have change. Change for the better, change for the positive. And we also have practice. Keep on practicing until you get something right. I think that even though they might have been single for a long time, they've definitely had admirers, because you can see up in the corner here. My bad. Okay. You can see up in the corner here, there's like these little, what are they called? Minstrels? Yeah. These minstrels that are like playing and like admiring for her. So they are desirable. I think that they could have been in relationships if they wanted to, but the key is that they don't want to, and they're happier without at the moment. They do have some plans for the future that aren't quite yet in physical motion, but there's something that they're like thinking about starting, thinking about doing, that's really like being planned out and shaped in their mind. Okay. So let's take a look at their personality. What is pile 2's next person going to be like personality-wise? Okay, I'll take this one. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I heard family man. Very group. Okay, before I pull another one, loves to celebrate, loves to have fun, loves animals, is good with kids, is very friendly and loves life, loves celebrations, loves light, quite like, I don't know, pure, getting kind of pure energy. Okay, what is their personality going to be like? This one kind of hopped out, so I'll take that one. Oh, the 4 of Cups again. Look, you got them twice. Okay, so this could be their kind of outgoing personality, but inside, much like I was saying about the advice, they kind of feel like they're just faking it a lot of the time, like fake it till you make it. They might not feel that their inner self is reflecting, okay, no, they might not feel like their outer self is reflective of their inner self, and like maybe not a lot of people actually see them for who they are. But it's like, well, look, there's this cup, why are you ignoring it? So there's something I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. It's like they have a lot of good things and maybe good qualities, but they aren't seeing it. But it's like, look, it's right here. Like, you literally have it. It's like literally in your hand. It's literally touching your hand. But they don't see it for whatever reason. And maybe that is a change. Maybe they're starting to see it. Maybe they're starting to see what other people see, like with the wisdom. They're like, wait, yeah, actually, I kind of am really wise. And they're starting to change their view of themselves. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some little wait, what? Wait. Wait, what am I? Oh, personality. I'm sorry. Whoa, that's so weird. Okay. Personality traits. And let's see what you get. So, pile 2's next person's personality. Please. Big personality. Notices everything, so attentive. I couldn't remember the word. I was trying to remember the word attentive, and I was like, what is it? And I couldn't remember, so I just wrote notices everything. We have greedy. Maybe he has like maybe they have big ambitions about, yeah, what they want to do, and they want it all. Okay, thank you. Quite captivating. Yeah, I did say, wait, no, I don't think I did. But like, oh yeah, the pure energy. Pure energy is very attractive. And they are patient and gentle. Okay, and they also are quite wise. Oh yeah, of course, I said that. Like, people are like, your wisdom, tell us your words of wisdom. They're the person people go to for advice. And yeah, they might kind of have a big personality because they have, I don't know. It's very interesting. I can't quite put my finger on it. But there's some kind of like, I can't even explain it. I honestly cannot even explain it. Like, it's not even necessarily insecurities. It's just their inner self and their outer self are so different. But yet also the same. Like, their core values are the same. They just present differently inwardly than they do outwardly, I think. I don't know exactly how to say it. That was like my best attempt to try to explain. Okay. So now let's see what they might look like. I'm gonna try not to mess up this because, oh my gosh, the first group was kind of a mess. So let's see, what is pile 2's next person going to look like? Thank you. What is pile 2's next person going to look like? Okay. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. And we also have the Hermit. And on the back of the deck, we have the King of Cups, which also came out for group number 1. So there are a little bit of overlapping energies. I'm not sure if that's like my bad, because I didn't like clear the energies or something, but maybe there's just like overlapping messages for the 2 piles. Okay. So yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit, they've definitely been by themselves romantically for a while. But yeah, they were definitely not feeling like they were lonely. They were quite content to be that way, even if they did get like a little bit bored. And maybe you as well are feeling like that or felt like that at times. Okay, then we have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like they're gonna be late 20s. That's strange that he just feels like youngish to me, this guy on the card. So I think your person could be maybe younger than you. I'm not sure, we're not doing age yet, so that's coming through. Although I do like the stability here, like these very deep roots. They definitely know themselves, and they're currently cultivating a new, like I was saying, yeah, they're kind of changing how they view themselves and how they not necessarily present. I don't think they're changing how that they're presenting themselves to the world. I think that it's just naturally becoming more authentic with who they are. So and maybe this has actually been a long time coming because they've had to be patient for this growth. And trust me, I get that as well, because oh my gosh, growth does not happen overnight. We all wish that it did, but it can take a long time, like years. But this person is stuck with it, so they're quite dedicated. Yeah, they're just keeping on practicing, learning as they go. And that's honestly really nice. So now I'll get some physical attribute cards. There are some ages in here too. So we'll see. The ages sometimes work, sometimes they don't. But let's see. Okay. So you have, yeah, those. I feel like I want to take like a couple more. Yeah, we'll take these. Okay. So your person, I'll leave the ages over here. Your person could have brown skin, short hair, okay, maybe smallish or shortish legs. Oh wow, we got small twice, and on either side of legs, so they could be pretty short. Okay, they'll be strong. Tan skin, so yeah, a darker complexion for sure. Okay, they have like a buff build, so yes, they might be like a short king or a short queen, I guess, type situation. Though she be small, she be fierce, or whatever Shakespeare said. Something like that. So yeah, we do have early 20s and 19, so I was saying like, yeah, he's probably this guy like looks very young, so I would say your person is probably on the younger side, younger than you. We do have 60s, which is interesting because this also, once again, came out, I'm pretty sure it came out for pile 1. And like I told them as well, you know what? This person might just be an old soul. Like, I don't think they're going to be 60 years old unless that's like an age bracket that you're into, or like you are older yourself. Then they, yeah, for sure could be in their 60s, but I don't know the age demographic of who's going to be watching this, so I can't necessarily say for certain one way or another, but I do feel like they'd be an old soul, like they're quite mature even though they're like young in age, you know. So let's see if the dice can tell us anything, like what their age might be, and then if there's an age difference between you, see how much that might be. So what possible age could pile 2's person be? Okay, so I would say 25. Mid to early 20s. Definitely 20s. Okay. Okay. And then if there's an age gap, what might that look like? Okay, so it could be a 10-year age gap, which would mean you guys are in your 30s. Yeah, and I did say that this person is probably younger than you, so there could be 10 years younger than you, or this could also be a 1. And they could be 1 year younger than you, possibly older than you, but yeah. Maybe they feel 10 years older than they actually are, although you're similar in ages. Okay, so that is this part of the reading. Now I'm just going to clean this up, and then we'll look at what the union will look like once you guys are together, and then we'll of course look at any extra messages that need to come through. Alright, so what will this connection between group number 2 and their next person be looking like? What is the connection between pile number 2 and their next person in the relationship? High Priestess. The King of Cups. You guys, I'm gonna say it once again. If you felt drawn to pile number 1, once you finish this reading, definitely go back and check that out because there's a lot of repeat cards here. like a lot. Okay. So what is pile number 2 going to be like relationship wise together? Okay, this is all you're getting right now. So we have the High Priestess and the King of Cups. This is going to be a very like deep emotional connection between you guys. Like separately, you guys feel quite, you both do actually feel quite content with who you are. You're very in tune with who you are as a person, and that makes it easier for you to receive love and for you to give love. That's so cute. That's so sweet. I like that. So therefore also it's easier for you to come into union and be in a relationship because you're so secure with who you are. You don't have a lot of insecurities about your insecurities. You don't have a lot of insecurities about yourself. Like, you're not always worrying like, oh, do I look good? Like, did they like that? Am I being too much? Am I being enough? There's not a lot of that. Like, obviously in any relationship there's gonna be some of that, but there's not a lot of overthinking. You're just very comfortable in who you are, and you're very comfortable in this relationship. So that's really nice to see. So you have harmony, okay, and you have re-meet. So you guys, you're gonna be very comfortable together. You're gonna fit together quite well. You're just gonna harmonize, you know. This could even be a connection. Oh, I love this. Look. We have the masculine energy on this side, masculine energy on this side, feminine energy on this side of the card, and then feminine energy on this side up here. So I love, that's cute. I like how that worked out. This could be a past relationship. Actually, I don't feel like it is a past relationship, really. I feel like this is more of a new one. Got it. Okay, yeah. This is a new relationship, but it feels like you are rediscovering yourself and re-meeting yourself through this person and through this relationship. And yeah, you're just discovering like even more sides of yourself, which is really nice. I feel like I don't even really need to say anything else for that. I think we're good on that one. So let me just see if there are any other messages to come through for you. So this could be from your higher self, from your next person's higher self, from your spirit guides, the universe, just general guidance, literally whatever comes up will be a message for you. Message for group number 2. Final message for group number 2. I feel like a train announcer on like a train platform. Oh, and this also is this a train? I always thought it looked like they were on like a subway or something. That's interesting. Yeah, it's for like now boarding flight, 17. Flight 17, last chance. I don't know. Anyways, last messages for group number 2. Maybe one of you guys will like miss a flight, or like, I hope not. Miss like a train if you take like the subway, miss a bus if you take the bus to work, and then because like you missed it, then you will end up meeting this person. Maybe, who knows. Okay, yeah, we have Knight of Cups. So that's really nice. Kind of echoes the King of Cups with like his... Oh my gosh, I literally did a reading with him earlier and I already forgot what his meaning is. Oh my gosh, what is it? Like cool, calm, collected, okay? So yeah. Moving at a nice pace also. It's not going to be too fast and it's not going to be too slow. And it's going to be very romantic, this connection. 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of water, a lot of cups energy. One of you guys is ignoring something. This might be you because this is a message for you. So, you might be very focused on these 3 cups. You want them to change into your like ideal situation. Like you don't want them to be cups anymore. You want them to be like plates. I don't know, for example. I don't know why plates. You want them to be bowls, okay? You want them to turn into bowls. So you're just like staring at them, imagining that they're transforming. But obviously, like, they're not going to change because they're cups, not bowls. Like, you're so focused on, like, what you want and what you can't have, what you don't have, that you're ignoring what you do have, and what's being offered to you. But you're just so focused on that. And, like, somebody's like literally offering something to you and you're like, no, but they're not bowls. I can't take this. It's not a bowl. And there's nothing wrong with like, there's actually nothing wrong with that. Like if you know what you want and someone's offering you something else, it's like, well, no, I didn't ask for another cup. Like I already have some cups. I want a bowl now. Yes. Okay. You have everything within yourself and now you're wanting something different. Does that make sense to you guys? Am I like making sense to you guys? I hope so. It's like you don't have to accept things that you don't want, but at the same time, like you can appreciate the cups for being a cup even if they're not a bowl. If that makes like any sense. Maybe that'll make sense to you guys and like not necessarily to me, but you know. Okay. This might help. Maybe not. King of Wands. Okay. Okay, you're ready for a change because this is the first wand we've had and we have cups, 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 water, which is cups. So yeah, you're ready for something else. You're ready to take that first step to something more creative, something that like makes you happier. You're ready for that bowl, okay? The Magician again. Oh my goodness. And the Knight of Wands. We have King of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Maybe you're getting an upgrade. Maybe you're getting that bowl that you really want, okay? I don't know why I'm like so like focused on that like analogy, but yeah, like you've had knights before. You've experienced what the knights have to offer for you and you don't want that anymore. Like they were fine for knights, you know, they were good for knights. But you want like a king now. You want that level up, okay? And so I think you're gonna get it. Yeah, you're gonna get it. That's not a threat, like you're gonna get it. Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from, but that's fine. So any more messages for group number 2? Any more messages for group number 2? Decide. Okay. That does feel like significant to me. Like deciding what you want. Deciding if you want to. Ooh, Okay, deciding if you want to continue entertaining these nights, or if you want to like put your foot down and be like, hey, actually, I want a king. I want a king. So you can make that decision. And I like how this very soon card is super reminiscent of this Knight card, the Knight of Wands. So something exciting is going to be coming in quite soon, actually. Very soon. Like fire energy fire burns really fast. So this year for sure. I mean, if you're watching this when it comes out, it's January, so this year for sure. Maybe even, nah, I don't want to give you guys like the wrong. I would say maybe even by the spring, or in the spring. And I feel like that's not steering you guys the wrong way because there's lots of flowers. This is like a very springish garden. So, I mean, take it as it resonates, but yeah. Also, this looks like spring, so I don't think I'm giving you like bad advice or like reading the card wrong. I'm always like so nervous because I don't want to do that. I don't want to like tell you guys the wrong thing. Because I never know for sure. I'm just telling you what the cards say and like what I'm being told. So yeah, that I think is going to be it for your reading. So thank you so much for watching and letting me read for you today. If you enjoyed, please leave me a comment if you feel so inclined, or like the video to claim this energy. And yeah, I hope I will see you in a future reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you guys chose the 10 of Cups. I just blanked on the name. The 10 of Cups, or the emerald dice with the number 5. I like that it's a 5 and a 10 because multiples of 5 to me are like so nice and like so rounded and so whole and stuff like that. So yes, we'll put your card over here along with your dice. And yeah, so today's reading obviously is about your next relationship. So we're going to be looking at first some initial energies about your person, seeing if we can like anything the cards will tell us. I will find out. And then we'll be looking at their personality, their appearance, and then we'll be trying to figure out kind of maybe an age range, how old they might be compared to you. Seeing if they're older or younger. Sometimes it's hit and miss. Sometimes it works really well. Other times it's a little bit harder, but of course this is a general reading, so there could be a couple different energies coming through, which does make age quite a bit harder to pinpoint for general readings. Okay, and then after that we're going to be looking at what the connection looks like between you guys once you've come together, and any additional messages that there might be. I'm feeling super out of breath like as I'm beginning this. I don't know if that's like my usual, like, I'm not sure if this is an energy that I'm picking up on or if it's like me, because I do have like medical conditions that like do make me short of breath sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna try to continue the reading and see if it's like just an energy, but if I have to stop halfway through and come back, I will. Okay. So, initial energies of pile 3's person, please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Initial energies of pile 3's next person, please. What is pile 3's next person gonna be like? Thank you. So we have the 8 of Wands, the Star. They could be very, very ambitious and they have a lot going on. Yeah, they have their fingers in like 2 different pies, as the saying goes, I think. Something like that. They got multiple hats, you know? They have multiple things going on for them right now. Maybe some things are not the best for them right now. They're kind of going through it a little bit, but yeah, maybe they're just being hit with like everything at once. So that really sucks if that is the case. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. I actually am not going to take that because this is so strange. For pile 1, the significator card was the Magician. That came out in pile number 2. For pile number 2, their card was the Four of Cups. And now that's come out in pile number 3. So I think that's just like me transferring energies, not separating energies from the piles quite as well. Yeah, the King of Cups just came out again. Okay, hold on. I keep hearing that. I actually don't listen to Olivia Rodrigo, but I keep hearing that song that's like, what is, I don't know how, like, is it, I hope you're happy? I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right, guys. Okay. You got everything you wanted. But it's that part. You got everything you wanted. That keeps coming to my mind, and especially because we have the 10 of Cups. But if I'm not, like, I've never actually heard that song, but I get the feeling it's like, well, there's also struggles at the same, I don't know. There's just maybe like a lot going on for them right now. Okay. What is pile number 3's next person gonna be like, though? I'm not taking this one. You've got so many cards that have come out in pile number 2. It's like actually insane. Okay, so we have the Fool, which kind of makes me think that although this person has a lot going on, they are able to like let it roll off for the most part. Like, you know how ducks and like the water just rolls off their back. That's coming to me from this card, and it's like all these little droplets of water. They're just like, for the most part, able to roll off of this person because he's like, well, I trust that everything's gonna be okay. Sorry, they trust that everything's gonna be okay, and that they have, yeah, everything is just gonna work out like fine for them. Like, they're gonna end up here no matter what is happening in the meantime and in the present. Yeah, I'm not getting too much else from the tarot right now. Sorry, I keep bumping into my new stand because I have this new setup. Looks so nice. I'm excited. Okay, but yeah, let's see. What can you tell us about pile number 3's next person? Okay, on a holiday. This is like really looking like the Fool to me, so I think maybe they live every day like their own holiday. They do feel quite happy even through if there are some struggles going on. Then yeah, they're able to not let it get them down so much. And then we have pregnancy. So it could be that there's a pregnancy in their life. Maybe it's them, maybe it's someone close to them, like a friend or a family member. They could be going to travel to visit somebody who's pregnant. Like if they have a sister in another country and they're gonna go see the sister. Or maybe they're just thinking a lot like, damn, I really want kids. But like, yeah, there are kids on this card. So maybe they just like really want to be a parent. They really want to have kids. But they haven't been able to do that yet. Maybe they're kind of upset that they like don't have a partner who would like want kids or be able to have kids or something. maybe they aren't able to, and maybe that's something that they're grieving right now. Yeah, that could be. But I do feel like they're trying to stay optimistic through, you know, whatever this is. And they are doing it quite well. Like, they're not like, oh, everything is fine, everything is fine, everything is fine. They're like, no, they have stuff going on. They're like, damn, this kind of sucks, but like, okay, we'll keep going. Like, I also have some good things in my life. Like, it's like that. Okay, so now we're gonna see what their personality is like. And so I'll pull some tarot, and I also have some little personality traits that I wrote out on some cards. So we'll see what comes up for that. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man and the King of Cups. Bro, okay. The King of Cups, oh my god, it's coming out so much today for like every single group. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so for their personality, they could be getting in tune with themselves, with their intuition. There's a lot of like, in the Star and the Hanged Man, both of the figures are kind of like bent over a little bit. And I mean, this figure here is also kind of like hunched over. So if things are like kind of pulling them down right now, they stop fighting it, and they like, it's like they're like, okay, well, I can't fight this anymore. I will. It's not even like they're contortioning. How do I say this, you guys? I'm at a loss for like descriptions today. Oh my goodness. Like, they've stopped trying to compete with it, and they're just like, okay, we're going with the flow. And then because of this, they like, this like realization. It's like, why was I doing that all along? It was so much easier just to like let it all go and just let things happen and let things flow. And so from that kind of realization, they were able to temper their emotions. Not necessarily get like in touch with them, because I feel like they always were quite in touch with them. It's just like temper them and like being able to feel them more efficiently. Like, not letting them take over. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get some little traits and we'll see what comes out. Okay, so personality traits for pile number 3's next person, please. Okay, we got a couple. Let's see what they are. Yeah, we have calm, humble, my cat's hair is there, gentle, captivating. And I think it's like this gentle and like serene nature that people find so captivating about them. Okay, and they're very careful. This is very sweet. I feel like they don't say much, but what they do say is very profound. Very grounded. That's so nice. I actually don't even think I want to get any more, because this is like so perfect. It really is. It's like they're kind of letting themselves be who they need to be and not worrying about like putting on this big show to make sure people like them, because people still like them even though they're more calm and quiet. Yeah. All right, let's move on to their appearance, and I'll do the same thing. I'll pull some tarot, and then I do have some of these. My words are not working for this pile. I don't think that's the energy though. I think that's just me, to be honest with you guys. So Yes. Yeah, I wrote some physical attribute cards out. Oh, let's move these over here. And then we'll pull the tarot, pull some of those to see what your person might look like. So for pile number 3, what might their next person be looking like? Appearance-wise, like physically looking like. Ooh, the 9 of Cups. You know what is so funny? I was literally thinking about the 9 of Cups when the 10 of Cups was here, because I was like, well, yeah, this is like the wish fulfillment card. Like, you're so happy you have everything you wanted song. And then I was like, well, no, because the 9 of Cups is the true wish fulfillment card. And then you got it. So that's funny. Her hair on this card is blue. They might wear a lot of golden jewelry, golden clothes. They could have colored hair. I'm getting Coraline vibes actually from that with the blue and yellow. Okay, thanks. So they could look like Coraline herself, or they could look like a character from Coraline. So like, oh, I love that movie so much. I love the character design. You know, the other mother, slay. The father, sure. The sisters, love them. Of course, we got the great Bobinski, great. We have Wiley, love that too. Okay, and we have the 3 of Swords. So, previously when I did a reading and this came out for the appearance, I took it as like a chest scar. That, not necessarily a chest, but like a scar, a significant scar somewhere on their body. The chest, of course, is highlighted because there's the heart. So there is that. Possibly tattoos. Possibly. Okay. Maybe. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles on the back of the deck, who also has this colorful headscarf on, so they could wear something colorful on their head, have colorful hair. And then of course she has like this lovely blue eyeshadow. Again, that's kind of like blue hair. Their favorite color might be blue, so that's nice. Anything else I can see from the cards? This is kind of strange, but they might have like a smile or like a laugh that you aren't sure at first if they're like crying or laughing. For some of you. Yeah, for some of you. That's funny. Okay, now let's pull some personality traits, and I did put some, I have the ages mixed in here. I think, yeah, I might take them out another time, but we'll see. Okay, so we do have some ages, yeah, mixed in with the personality traits. So let's just see what comes out. Okay, that's a lot of ages. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them too. Okay. We'll take this. You got a lot of ages, so for pile 3 of like, there could be a very like varying for like different people. Okay. So we have brown eyes. We have small, we have athletic build, long hair. Okay, so small chest and with scars. That's kind of giving top surgery, actually. Piercings, various. Yeah, like I said, well, I didn't actually say, but like the jewelry and the golden jewelry was kind of reminding me of like earrings. Or piercings, so they could have some gold piercings on them. Yeah, they'll be quite strong. Yeah, they have an athletic build, so they will be quite strong. Physically. And then I also kind of do feel like they'll have a strong mind as well, like a strong head, like a good head on their shoulders kind of thing. So for ages, we have 19 and early 20s. And then we have 30s and mid 30s. We have 15 years for a potential age gap or an age difference. And then we have early 50s. So again, take the age as it resonates with you. I did go like quite high with the ages because I didn't know like how old people would be when they're watching this. So I didn't want to just do like 20s and 30s in case somebody was in their 50s and not wanting to date someone like 30 years younger than them. So yeah, I do have that. And then also if you are like nowhere near your 50s, this could be that your person kind of has an old soul, or like the soul of a 50-year-old, like you would expect. Like you look at them and you'd be like, how are you young? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, if someone likes to do like knitting and like baking, it's like, oh my god, you're such an old woman. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to do crochet and I would love to do baking as well. So like, not bashing that, but I'm just saying. Maybe they get teased like, oh my god, you're so old, or they have like very odd expressions that like only like older people would say. You're like, oh my god, bro, where did you come from? Or this could also mean that they have like a 50s aesthetic to them, like blonde, bombshell, retro, vintage kind of vibe. Okay, so now I'm just gonna roll some dice to see if we can like narrow down a specific age, but it does feel like for some of you they will be in their early 20s, and then for others it'll be like mid 30s. Okay, I mean, maybe that could be your ages respectively, but who knows? Okay, so person, pile number 3 is person's age, please. So we have 3 and we have 2. So this actually works out perfectly because 23, I'm pretty sure you can see those dice. 23 is early 20s. And then if we switch it around and say 32, that's 30s. That's, you know, not mid 30s exactly, but 30s nonetheless. Okay. So that's nice. And then I'm just gonna roll this dice to see if there is an age gap between you guys, how large or small that might be. We have 9. What's the difference between 23 and 32? Wait, I'm really bad at math, guys. Give me a second. Okay. 23, okay, 7 plus 2. Oh, that's literally 9. Wait, guys, I'm so good at math. I'm so good at this. Okay, I'm so good at this. So you guys actually might be like legitimately 23, and then one of you is 32, because that's exactly 9 years apart. I love when things happen and they like add up. In this case, literally. Okay, that's so fun. Love that, love that, love that. Okay, so I'm gonna clear this up, and then we're gonna look at what your relationship will be like together, and then we'll have a little bit of space for any extra messages that need to come through for you. Okay, so we're back and we are going to do what your relationship is going to look like together. Oh my gosh. Stop. Okay, King of Wands, you can stay. Fine. I just keep getting like repeat cards from other piles, so maybe if you were drawn to another pile, check it out after this. Okay. So the King of Wands, the 6 of Wands, see what else. What is pile number 3's relationship gonna look like once they come together? Thank you. So we have the 6 of Cups. Love to see it. I love to see it. That's one of like my favorite relationship cards that can come out actually. Okay, the Devil is on the back of the deck. Oh my gosh, I keep banging my head on my new stand. It's fine though. We have the Hierophant and we have the 9 of Wands as well. So this might actually start as a creative partnership and then progress from there. For some of you, I could see that. But for like the general and broad, like for everyone who is watching this, it'll be very fiery. I don't necessarily feel like it's intense. Like one of the other piles was really intense, but I don't think this one is gonna be like as intense as that. But it's gonna be like fiery, passionate. I do feel like these ones are more creative, on the creative side. You guys will really be uplifting each other, celebrating each other's success. You could have lessons to teach one another as well. Like you're always learning from each other, or yeah, learning from, like if in conflicts, you guys learn from those conflicts between you two, and then it grows you closer together. There could be a lot of, actually I think there could be a lot of physical like action. There's definitely a lot of physical attraction between you. One or both of you, I picked up the deck and the Page of Wands stayed out. So one of both of you, I do feel like maybe just got out of something crazy, or you just got out of going through something crazy, which might have explained the energy from the beginning of the pile. Yeah, the beginning of this group. And we also, since we have the Devil in the back of the deck, there's some kind of event, okay? There's some kind of, I don't know why I said that so weird. Some sort of ordeal that you've gone through and you're like, damn, I just made it out. Like, that was crazy. That was really strange. And then you guys come together and it's kind of like a safe spot to rest. Like, you know how those traveler, wait, you know when you're like scrolling and then you get this like, it's like a, I don't know, what do you call it, like an internet checkpoint or something, I think they're called. And it's like, wait, actually I saw one the other day, actually this is not actually related at all. Wait, no, it kind of is. And it's like, wait, oh my gosh, I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but it's like, it's okay, traveler, like the road ahead is dangerous. Don't go alone, take one of these. That's not what I was gonna say, but it's like, yeah, you look weary, traveler, come sit by the fire for a spell. But like I've seen like when I'm scrolling, I got this like guy and he was like, just like sit here, I'll make you some like grilled cheese. And okay, stop, actually I'm being a little bit too insane about it. Okay, but he was like outside in the snow and he had 2 dogs, and he was doing like the outdoor cooking and he's like, just rest here for a little bit. I feel like that's gonna be this relationship. Like they're gonna be your safe space to rest and you're gonna be their safe space to rest. I'm sorry, I'm caught up on like, okay, calm down. I'm caught up on the video. Anyways, it wasn't even that crazy. Okay. Lock in, holy. But yeah, you guys are gonna find like safe harbor with each other, which is super nice. Yeah, this is definitely like a calm energy once I calm down. This is definitely like, yeah, just calm, safe. Oh yeah, because there's like the little knight. Here, I'll lift up the deck actually. the card. There's this little knight in the background of the card keeping these kids safe. So yeah, it's gonna be protected, nice, calm, no dragons, nothing to worry about. By dragons, I mean like you don't have to worry about anything. Like you're not looking up to the sky, you're not under constant threat. You don't have to like be ready to jump into action to fight this dragon at any moment. Like the skies are clear. You're good. Okay? You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, so let's see. What else is pile 3's person? Oh no, what is pile? Yeah. Okay. So we have mediator and we have acceptance. Stop. Okay. Okay. We have mediator, beat each other's, mediator balancing the scales of emotion. And it's interesting that it's like beat each other's, not in the way like, because I feel like some of you maybe be like, oh, so I have to regulate their emotions for them? No, 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 they do that themselves. But it's like, you balance each other just by being there. Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Like, you're not doing the work for them. You just find something about their energy very balancing. Yeah, that's, I think, a better way to put it. And then we also have acceptance. Fully accept each other for true love to take root and flourish. And I think both of you will feel quite accepted by this. Actually, I'm feeling maybe not quite at first, but the more time you spend to get, it's not like you're unaccepted. That's not what I'm saying. I'm feeling like it might take you a little bit longer than most people to feel comfortable in a relationship, and that's fine because like you're gonna get there in your own time and you're gonna feel comfortable and accepted in your own time. And I think it might even be quicker than you expected it to be. I actually kind of want to get, I haven't used these yet. I had these cards, my fairy tale, it's a card game, but I love using them. I had these ready to go in case I wanted to use them in a reading, and I haven't until now, so thank you. No, you can stay. Okay. So the relationship together for pile number 3. Pile number 3's relationship when they come together. What it's gonna look like. Okay, please. There we go, thank you. Okay, so we have the tower and we have the woods. So I like this because trees are really tall, and especially I'm getting old growth forest from this. So stability. A lot of stability. And then also these kind of towers are like super strong. Like they last for centuries and stuff. So, and they're also quite tall. But what I saw is like a tower in the woods. And that's kind of giving like safe haven as well. Like if you're lost in the woods and then you see this like tower, like that's a landmark. That's somewhere that you know that you're going to be able to see over the trees. And that you'll be able to find your way back to. So yeah, I think your relationship is really going to feel like that. Oh, it's really going to feel like home also. Because sometimes I can get home vibes from the tower, and especially because we have the 10 of Cups there as well. So that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, so now let's just clear a space to look at any extra messages that need to come through for you. And these messages can be from your higher self, from your next person's higher self, from your spirit guides, their spirit guides, the universe, or it might just be general guidance or a general message that you need to hear right now. So I'll do that. Okay, so let's see. What is the message? Any final messages for group number 3? Any closing messages for group number 3, please? Anything group number 3, hello, needs to know? I will just say this is so strange because, and I don't remember which group it was, but another group had both these cards come out for their final message. So that message has already, hello, been said. Oh, that message has already been said, but if you do feel drawn to another pile, go and check it out. There could be extra messages for you there. But let's, okay, please do not be the same pages. Okay, cool. We have the 2 of Wands, and we have the 5 of Cups. So, okay, I just heard, wait, I just lost it. I heard it and then I lost it because Rihanna took over. The song from Home. Wait, is it Home? Is that actually the name of the movie? What's that movie? I think it is. Dog, that's so crazy. You know that the movie where Rihanna voiced the kid and there was like the little aliens and like the guy had the shushing stick and it was like the shusher or something and then he like hit people on the head if he didn't like what they were saying. Do you guys understand me? Do you guys? It was the one with Jim Parsons who voiced the little alien. But anyway, her song from that movie, like, turn your face towards the sun, let the shadows. I can't go that low. I started in the wrong key, but it's like, let the shadows fall behind you. That song, okay? That's what I'm getting from this one. So it's like, the past is behind you. That's what I heard, actually. That's what I was trying to say. I think that movie is literally called Home, though, and that is such a big theme in this reading from the very beginning because you have the 10 of Cups. Okay? That's so cool. So you actually might be, if you are away, no. Okay, there's a couple different messages that I'm hearing right now. You might be away from your home. You might be traveling. You might have moved far away from your home. And for some of you, you might be returning. You might be trying to get back to your roots through travel. If your grandparents came from another country, you might want to travel to that country to honor their home. Okay. Yeah, something about that. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Wait, these two, did these two show up for you guys, this pile? I don't even remember anymore. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember anymore. Okay. That's fine, it's okay. Another 5? You've had 3 5s. And the Hierophant is number 5 as well. So there's definitely a lot of past struggles. Like, okay, you specifically, because this message is for you, you have also been through a lot. Your person has been through a lot, and you are also going through a lot right now. You're dealing with some stuff, okay? And okay, those are separate messages, I think. Yeah, there's something like you're really going through it. So this could be advice to like ground yourself as you're going through this, and then things will become easier for you. Or it's like, hey, you need a break, like you need a vacation right now. Like you don't need to be facing all of this at this time. Like you can actually just walk away and like do something else and either come back to it when you feel like you're ready, or just never, like, walk away entirely. Like, we're done. That kind of energy. So yeah, let's see if there's any messages from the Oracle. Okay, Okay. Everything is okay. Yeah. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything's okay. Things are gonna happen in the perfect timing. Maybe if things feel a little bit crazy right now, it's because they're meant to right now, and this is leading you somewhere else and somewhere where you're supposed to be. Maybe even into this union? It could be. Any other messages for you guys? For group number 3. Do some research? Yeah. I just put that one... Stop hitting my frame. Okay. I just put that one back into the pile and it came out again, so I'm really sorry for ignoring the messages. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So do some research. If you are planning on traveling, actually, don't do this on a whim. I know I was just saying like, hey, you need a break. Maybe you should travel. Don't be super spontaneous about it. It's okay to be spontaneous to an extent, but you can't just like hop on a plane and go to another country with no plan. Like, usually that's not going to be the best course of action. So just be careful, I guess. And then we have assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs. Only say yes if you really want to. And that kind of is telling me about the struggles that you're having right now. So it's like, you literally have control over what is happening right now. Maybe it doesn't feel like that, but like, you absolutely do have control, because if it comes down to it, you can just walk away. It's okay to say no. It's also okay to say yes, but yeah. I don't think you can see that all the way, but that's okay. I like that there's a color gradient, and perfect timing came out, so it's like, excuse me, so it's like everything is going according to plan. Yeah. Okay. I think that's actually all of the messages that we have for you today. So I know that was like a really chaotic reading, so I am sorry about that, but thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for letting me read your energies today, and if you did like it, feel free to leave me a comment or leave me a like to claim this energy. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Good luck with all your struggles that are going on. It's gonna get better. You're gonna find like the nicest person that you can come home to and make a home with and like be at home with. And yeah, I will catch you in another reading. Bye. Hi, pile 4. So your card is the 9 of Pentacles with this kind of white, snowy, ghostish dice with the number 10. Die. I'm sorry. Singular. Not dice. Okay. So we're gonna start by looking at the energy of your person and just seeing what the cards will tell us about them. And then we'll move on to their personality, their appearance, and seeing if we can get any information on how old they are. And what this connection will look like once that you've come together. And then at the end, I'll leave a space open for any messages to come through, just in general. Okay, so let's start with the energy and just anything overall of what pile number 4's next person will be like. Pile number 4's next person. The 9 of Cups. This is wonderful. They're gonna be like very lucky, I think. The Page of Wands. Anything about group number 4's next person. The Seven of Cups. They might have like a lot going for them. Whoa. Like they're quite successful. Like they've got a lot of things that they're doing and that they're doing well, I think. Okay. So yeah, we have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Chariot. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty active, actually, I think. They're gonna be, like, I want to say goers, but that's not a thing. Like, they're gonna be on the go, always doing something. Oh, actually, you know what, I just, look, you have 9 and 9, and then 7 and 7 with the Chariot. So that's almost like divine counterpart. It might be too soon to say that for, like, sure, but for some of you, possibly this could be a divine counterpart, like a soulmate. I don't know. I'm sure that if that is the case, then that energy will come out further into the reading. Yeah, but for now, creative, active, they like to do a lot of things, and they have a lot of achievements. Like, they're good at doing a lot of things. Like, jack of all trades. Master of some, I would say. Rather than none. But yeah, they're just doing a lot. Very curious, and they do have they might have a creative side. I kind of feel like if they want something and they're dreaming of something, that they're gonna make it into a reality. So yeah, let's see. Oh, thank you. Anything else? Oh, this has come out before, and instead of taking it as like a no, because there's a bee, it's like a busy bee energy, and that's what I was just talking about. So yeah, they might be doing a lot. They might actually be feeling like a worker bee, like their family might treat them like a worker bee, like not as a family member, but it's like, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. You know, kind of like, oh, you're my son, so you should do this. Oh, you're my kid, so you should do this. Oh, but you're my sister, like, please get this done. Like, you should just do that because, you know, whatever. Does that make sense? It's like, well, I think I'm just personally projecting a little bit, so we're not going to get into that, but yeah, they might, like, people might be like, how do I say this? Like, more so just using them for their own personal gain and just getting them to do a lot because they don't want to do it. Anything else about group number 4's next person? Thank you. That was nice. It like floated out. Okay, health. So they could either be in really good health right now, or they could have some health issues that are coming up. And there's the heart with the medical cross here as well, and with the message, don't overwork yourself. So maybe this person has, like, because they're doing all this work, it's kind of taking a toll on their health, and they're not going to be able to do that for much longer, or they're going to realize, like, yeah, I can't be doing all this. That's interesting. Okay. We'll see if... I'm so sorry, my, I'm sorry if you hear anything in the background. Okay, right, okay, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what else comes up for this. So let's look into the personality of oh, okay, apparently I'm shuffling like this. The personality of your next person in your next relationship. What is pile number 4's next person? Personality gonna be? This one, the Page of Swords. Okay, interesting. I do feel like academic. They could be also studying as one of their like things that they're kind of working on. They could be studying. They have a lot of ideas, and that definitely resonates with the 7 of Cups, because yeah, they always like to be doing stuff. They always like to be learning stuff. They have to have these projects on the go. Their mind is like very full. I wouldn't exactly say cluttered, but I definitely wouldn't say scattered. There's just like a lot going on. Very smart though, like very intelligent. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Oh, look, the Page of Wands again. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who likes to have fun, likes to have a good time. They might like dancing, like hip-hop, like breakdancing. On the move a lot again. That kind of energy with this. This is so interesting, yeah. Whoa, your person is gonna be like lots of movement outwardly, lots of movement in the thoughts and stuff. But I do feel like they're thoughtful about it. Like they're not just like going at things like willy-nilly. Like they put planning, they put thought, they put effort into everything that they do. Like, yeah, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well, I think is something that they would definitely, you know, say, maybe even. There's a lot of yellow in this. I don't know exactly what chakra that is. I want to say it's like a higher one, like one of the top, like when you look at like the line of them. Well, isn't it literally the rainbow? So red, orange, yellow. It's one of the top ones. I don't know about chakras, guys. Okay. But yeah, to me that just gives like wealth, joy, satisfaction. I heard happiness, glee. Just yeah, pretty positive attitudes. And there's a lot of that kind of energy, even though it can get a bit dull. It's like always there in the background. So they might just be like a very optimistic, but I almost said opportunistic. So both of those things might be true. Okay, let's just look at some personality traits. They might young and carefree. I would also add, I'm actually getting quite a lot from this person, so that's interesting. Okay, pile number 4, 4's partner, next relationship. Okay, and their personality. So we have intense. They might go at everything full force. We also have humble. So they're not gonna like brag. They'll like celebrate what they've accomplished and achieved, but they're not gonna brag about it. Respectable, playful, definitely with all the pages. You have 3 pages here. Spoken. Okay. I don't know why I wrote that. I'm not sure what I was trying to like convey. Soft-spoken, outspoken, well-spoken. It could be pick or choose. Maybe all 3 of those, like 1 or 2, 3. But yeah, they might go like ham on their interests. So like when they have an interest, they like very intensely like focus on that for a while. That could be, I would say mostly they're very well spoken because they're so intellectual. So yeah, that's kind of what their personality will be looking like as far as I can see, I think. Yeah, just really energetic, really on the go. Everything I've really already said. So let's move on to what your next person might look like physically. So physical attributes for pile number 4, please. Your next person. Okay, thank you. I'll pick that up in a second. Physical attributes for group number 4's next person, please. Okay, I'll pick it up now. Okay, we have 5 of Cups. So right away with that, I see like, nice legs. They're gonna have really nice legs. They could have like very long hair, very dark hair. Also nice arms as well. Could be like really toned, really strong, like their arms and their legs really stand out. Or it could be they have health issues, specifically regarding their legs or their arms. Group number 4's next person's appearance. Thank you. And the 4 of Cups. Okay, so definitely long hair for sure. Guys, okay, I'm gonna say the bush, okay? There's a big tree, okay? I'm so sorry to mention that, but that's just something that I noticed. Okay. So again, she has bare arms and bare legs. So something about your person's arms or legs is definitely significant, possibly with the health issues, but I can't say for sure, like if they have chronic pain or something in like localized, centralized, I guess. I'm not really sure how you would say that, in their arms and their legs. And again, she has very long hair. Actually, all 4 of these cards have long hair. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if your next partner did have quite long hair. And I mean, I usually say like long is technically relevant to like whatever you consider to be long hair. That is like your person. Okay, I don't think this is at the back, literally long hair and legs. Okay, so it's focusing more on the legs. Whatever this may be. Your person can have really nice legs, toned legs, something to do with their legs is like, draws attention. Okay? So, actually, I kind of want to like pull that out and just put that there. So everything is even. Oh, how interesting though. Look at all the hands. So nice legs, nice hands. Focus on that. Okay. So I also do have some physical attributes that I wrote down. There's a lot of like feminine energy, so if you are looking for a woman in your next relationship, I will just say like I made these for myself and then I'm just using them here. So I was focusing on like more male traits, so they might come out, but I was as ambiguous as I wanted to be, I guess. So anyways, let's just see what comes out. Disclaimer, guys. Okay. We'll take all of those and wow, okay, we got quite a lot. So we have a buff build, straight teeth. Whoa, this is like half my stuff. Okay, I'll set the ages aside for a second. Don't worry about that. Okay, if he's a man, he'll be clean shaven, brown hair, and we do have brown hair here, sort of here. That could be brown or blonde, so dirty blonde, I guess. Okay, yeah, or light hair, which we do have a lot of light hair on those cards. strong mouth. Okay, that actually calls me back to spoken, so outspoken. Your person will probably be outspoken. And okay, yeah, there's a possibility of black hair as well. So we got a range of colors. Maybe they have like a fade, like the, what is it called? Like ombre? And it like fades. Yeah, I don't know. But they'll have a distinct haircut or a hairstyle, perhaps. Could be as well. Okay, so I do have some ages here. Take it as it resonates. I did like do quite a range of ages just because I didn't know like who would be watching, so I didn't want to just focus on like a 10-year span. I wanted to like leave it open just in case, so like anyone could watch this and it could resonate with the broader spectrum of people, I guess. So we have 52, 68, 69, mid 40s, we have 30, we have younger, so they could be younger than you. We also have 28 and early 30s. So, wow. This is not really narrowed down for like an obvious age range, other than the fact that range, oh my gosh, why can't I say range today? And it's not really narrowed down to an obvious age range, except for the fact that we have younger here, which actually doesn't really help at all because it could mean you're younger or it could mean they're younger. But I can try to clarify this a little bit because I am gonna roll some dice and see if I can get an age. And when I was choosing these dice to match with this dice, I wanted to do 3. For some reason, all the other groups just got 2 dice, so there could be options here, and I think this is for the best because we have a range. Okay, so for person number 4's next person, did I say person number 4? For group number 4's next person, what is like their age, basically? Okay, so we do have 33, which is the early 30s. We have 23, which is not really that close to 28, but it's in the same decade, I guess, the same 10 years. Or we also have 32, which again is early 30s. So this could be your age, or this could be one of your ages. Maybe an age that one of you will be when you meet. It could be your respective age, like one of you's 20, oh yeah, 32, and then one of you's 33. Could be something like that. So any combination really, or you could even add these up and it could be like 26, 35. There's a lot of options with the 3 dice. So I'm guessing maybe a lot of people picked this pile because there's all of these potential age ranges. Okay, so I will just roll this one, and then this will tell us if there's like a potential age difference between you guys. Okay, so there might be a 6-year age gap between you guys, which is funny because this also equals 6, 3 and 3, so yeah, also 3 plus 6 is 9. I just like adding stuff up. Okay, so yeah, that's about all that I have for this part of the reading. I'm gonna clear this up, and then we're gonna look at what the connection between you guys is gonna look like when you come together. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, so now let's see. I thought that was a spot. It's not. Okay, now let's see what the connection will be like between you two when you come together. 7 of Cups again, 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, well, damn, that's a lot of water energy. Okay, well, this is good. It means it'll be quite peaceful, quite harmonious, very settled. I do feel very settled energy from this group. It'll be very sweet. Like, you guys might do a lot of like varying, because your person likes to do so much, they're going to want to share a lot of that with you. So you could be doing a lot of like variety of things for dates and stuff. But the connection is very secure right here. And it is also, yeah, very harmonious, very easy, very secure. Definitely very safe, I think. So, yeah, we do have the devil at the back of the deck, and I think this was at the back of the deck when I was pulling the cards for your person, so that's just an interesting observation that I had. Okay, anything else about how this... Why is communion sticking in my head? That's not a bringing together thing, is it? Is it? I meant to say like connection and union, and I came up with communion. So I don't know what that means, but maybe you guys do. Maybe that's for one of you. Interesting. And we have 2 of the same numbers again, and that's my bad. We had the 2 9s earlier and possibly the 2 7s. I don't even remember. But now we have 2 10s, the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So again, the stability comes in here, especially financially. So in a lot of aspects in this relationship, it's gonna feel quite secure, quite just, you're not gonna be lacking, I do think. Yeah. It could also be okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What was I gonna say? Yeah, at first you might be a little bit hesitant to let go of like all that you're carrying and like to be feeling safe and secure enough to open up and kind of like let all this go. But I think pretty quickly you're gonna realize like, yeah, this is a very safe relationship, and I can be vulnerable with this person. So that's really nice. Let's see if anything else comes out for this connection for you and this person, group 4. We have resolution. And then let's see, one more. The connection between group 4 and their person. Okay, this one, sure. The window. Okay, so this person will be the key for you to open up and let go of these burdens. And I feel like relax and just like calm down and like settle and be okay to just exist with somebody. So yeah, they're gonna help you to feel able to take a deep breath, relax, calm, and open up, and yeah, like I was literally saying, be vulnerable with this person. And you might be hesitant at first, I think, but they're gonna make sure that you know it's okay to do that. So that's really nice. That is really nice. I don't feel like there's much more to say with those cards, so I'll use my little fairy tale ones because I like to do that. I really like using these. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take those. So, the little boy, the king, and she turned me into a frog. So This does actually remind me of the Ten of Pentacles, just from like where we are here. And of course we have the little boy right here. So I do feel like these could be your... I was gonna do like, this is your energy, this is their energy, this is your energy together. I don't know if that's the case exactly. I feel actually it might not be, but both of you mature with this relationship. Both of you grow into your best versions of yourself with this relationship. So then we do also have the She Turned Me Into a Frog card. The Frog and the Witch. So this is actually making me think, because the story of like the Frog Prince and everything is the prince gets turned into a frog as like a lesson or a punishment or something. So there could be a lesson to be learned here, the lesson about safety and belonging, or this also could be they've learned this from the past. I more so feel though it's you're learning how to be secure in a relationship. Like maybe that's not something you've ever felt before. So they could really be helping you to open up to love. Which is, yeah, it's really nice. Okay. I don't have anything left to say about that. So let's just now see if there are any messages for you. Just in general, this could be a message from your higher self, from your next person's higher self, from your spirit guides, their spirit guides, the universe, or just general guidance that you need to hear right now. So yeah, anything else that group number 4 needs to know right now? The Hermit. Okay. Maybe you're ready to come out of hermit mode. Okay, well that's one whole message. Goodness, that's a lot. Okay, so we have the Hermit. Yeah, maybe you're ready to... You're kind of actually... Something is... And that's another 9 too, which is so funny. Because, yeah, your card here is 9. Why am I thinking of German? 9? Like, no. Anyways. That's funny because we did have the no card earlier, too. Yeah, this one. Hold on. That one. So, maybe one of you guys is German. I don't know. I do get German vibes from that little girl in particular. But the 6 of Cups. Yeah, you might be ready to start attracting people again. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. What is this message? Something about being listened to or listening to someone. Listening to yourself. Trusting your gut and your intuition is something that I'm not sure if you've been working on it or if you are maybe being called to start working on it, to keep on working with it. Oh, another thing with the Hierophant, actually, because you had all like the double cards like that were coming out, like the 10 and the 10, the 9 and the 9. There was another one, but I don't remember what it was. This one really makes me think of like mirroring, because of these 2 pillars, the 2 keys, the 2 guys, and they both have the things going over their 2 shoulders. He's holding up... Oh, I always thought he was holding up 2 fingers. He's holding up one, but okay. There was one other thing with this. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he has 2 shoes, and a lot of the time when people are sitting like this, they only have 1 shoe sticking out. In the art, I've noticed. Yeah, like with this King of Pentacles, there's only one of his shoes poking out. So that feels significant to me. Like, you guys might be mirroring each other. Or definitely, oh, twin flame. Bro, that makes sense now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This could be a twin flame. If you are moving quite fast, it is okay to slow down and just listen to your instincts. 5 of Swords. I'm not good with the 5s. I'm not very good at getting messages from the 5s in tarot. Don't doubt yourself. Stop overthinking. You guys might be like super overthinkers, but it's like, it's okay. Like, ground yourself. Practice grounding yourself, listening to yourself, giving your thoughts attention. And that is something that will really help you right now, okay? So let's see, any other messages for pile number 4 before we close out this reading? Thank you. We have pets with 2 paw prints. So getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Maybe you have a spirit animal or a pet who is like a familiar or a spirit guide in some way. And that's their message for you. Maybe you need to listen to them more, spend more time with them, give them a little bit more love. Oh, like loving yourself as much as you give love to your pets, or loving someone else as much as you give love to your pets, or like, okay, so for me, I'm not necessarily like super familiar with receiving like love and affection, but I can receive it from my dog, so that could be a message. Okay, so we have distance. Bro, again with the 2 little distance markers. And then we have gambling with 2 monies. Wow. Monies. $2 bills. And it says gambling, problems with addiction, or gambling, bad finances. I don't necessarily think that's like bad finances. I think it's just like, maybe you should check up on them, just make sure everything is looking good, looking how you want it to look. But because there's the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, I don't think that's a huge worry. Like, I don't think that's going to be a huge worry for you. Or if it is right now, I think you're going to be receiving some more money, because these are like high numbers, and the Pentacles are about money, and finance and abundance and possessions, I guess. And yeah, just stuff like that. So I do want to pull an oracle card for you. I put them all away, but I'll take them out. Yeah, I feel like I can't end this reading yet before like pulling you guys like one or 2 of these. So any advice, any guidance, any messages for pile number 4? Perfect, thank you so much. We have thankful, and look, she has a little cat. So yeah, just be thankful for what you do have, for where you're at in your life, for your pets, and yeah, I think that's just the final message. Like, be thankful for what you have. And you guys, this is literally so perfect. Look, don't these figures look alike? They're like out in their garden with their pets. Yeah, you definitely have like a spirit pet or a spirit animal with you. So yeah, just be thankful, guys. Like Zendaya's little outro, that's like what I just got. It's like, yeah, don't forget to smile, like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and letting me read your energies today. If you like this video, leave me a comment or give me a thumbs up and to help claim this energy. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!